Hey coaches, just wanted to share with you our team system in setting up your Google Calendar to remind you of when to invite to each event, when each event is happening for our team, and when to schedule your follow-ups and your promotions and things like that. It's really easy to do in Google Calendar. This is for challenge groups, for sneak peeks, for clean eats, and anything that you might be running. You can pop in here. Now, I'm not an expert on Google Calendar, and there's probably other YouTube videos that do a much better job. But here's what I've done so far, and we may have some other experts on our team that can weigh in. But what I did for the month of June, I know that we have a sneak peek. I know that we have a clean eats in the second week. I know that the third week we have a sneak peek, another sneak peek, and then that last week of the month, you're following up and rolling and getting people ready for challenge groups and getting people, new coaches, ready for the one-on-one group. So over on this side, what I normally do, if when you've got a blank calendar, let's say we're back in April. When you've got a blank calendar like this, I went over and started with, I wanted to create some different calendars. And I wanted to color code them. So I went in and made a red one for challenge groups, one for clean eats, one for coaching 101, and one for sneak peek. So all I really did is I went under my calendars. I just said create a new calendar. I gave it a title, awesome calendar or awesome whatever, awesome challenge group, and you could write a description, whatever you want on here. Call it awesome group. Create a description, create a location for it if you want. I didn't do any of that. All I did was say create calendar, and Google goes in and it lists it in here and it gives it a color. And so if you want to change the color, all you do is click the drop down menu and choose a different color. And so I'm just going to hide this from the calendar list because I don't want it. And I'm going to hide the awesome group too because I don't want it. And that's it. So I'm going to go and show you what I did with each of these particular calendars. So I've got the calendars done over on this side. And so to create a new event, I'm just going to use the month of April just as an example on how to set it up. And then I'll show you what I did in the month of June and moving forward. So to create an event, I have my calendar set up Monday through Sunday. It's a matter of just clicking in a box and it says, what do you want to create? And new awesome challenge. You could do new awesome challenge. You could choose the calendar that it would go under. Let's say it's going to go under challenge groups. And that's it. Now I'm actually going to click on edit event because what I want this to do, I want it to be an all-day event, and I'm going to run it from Monday the 6th to Friday the 10th. And so I'm going to click, if you keep it all day, it will make that stripe. And I need to make sure that my calendar is chosen for the right challenge groups. I click save, and what you'll do is you'll see a long stripe. Pretty cool, huh? And that's all I did for each one of the groups that I have here. So let's advance to the month of June. I did one for sneak peek. Then I also did one where I came in and I clicked on, can I double click on that? I clicked on one, I called it follow up and enroll, and I gave it the color code of the sneak peek group because I wanted to make sure that I'm following up, and I gave it a range of dates that I want to make sure that I do a power follow up for that particular group, and I don't want to forget it. And so when I click save, after the sneak peek group, then I've got follow up and enroll for the next 3-4 days. Okay. And so I created other shorter little events like a Go For It event page. I want to make sure I make an event page. And then I had one for clean eats, and I did a follow up and enroll. And one of the cool things that you want to make sure that you do when you go to set one of these up, let's take clean eats for example. I'm just going to double click on this. I typed in clean eats. I typed in the range. I typed in all day. And then there's this little checkbox. It's probably unchecked when you first start. If you click on it and you say repeat, it will bring up this little pop-up box. And you can say, when do you want that to repeat? So I chose monthly. And I know that I'm going to need to monitor this month after month because sometimes calendars get a little bit weird, or maybe we get an adjustment of dates from our larger team. But for now, I'm going to choose monthly, repeat every month, and then I say repeat instead of the day of the month, because I don't want it to all of a sudden pop in on a Monday or on a Wednesday if the 15th is on a Wednesday or whatever. I say day of the week, have it never end, and then it says the summary. It's going to happen Monday on every third Monday. And so once I have that going, and I click save on that, and I'm going to just follow the pop-up. When I click save on that, you will notice that it will repeat month after month after month. Pretty slick, right? So that's an easy way. So just setting up your calendar this way. One of the other things, so I've got a sneak peek one, I've got a clean eats one, I've got notice just clicking on the calendar gives you alerts because I have this synchronized with my calendar on my computer. My Google Calendar synchronizes with my Mac calendar. So I also I want an alert that tells me order deadline for my groups. I give them like a week before we start. Make sure you get your order in. Now you might see these little smaller ones that don't have the stripe. All that is promote clean eats, and I'm going to show you in the month of June. So or in the month of July. I'm going to go back here because these aren't necessarily constantly repeating events. But the Thursday before my clean eats, I just want to click on this and just say promote. I double clicked, by the way. Promote clean eats. And I don't want it an all-day event. I want it just to remind me. My work hours are right around 10. Let's say about 10 to 10 to 3, let's say. And I want this to not only be the 9th, but I'm actually going to have it repeat. I'm not doing it all day, but I'm doing a repeat, and I'm going to do it daily. Repeat every day and end on, and I can click the calendar there. So I want that clean eats is starting the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. I want to do a power invite, and I'll click done there, and then I want to make sure that it goes in the right calendar. So I want it to show up in green text. So that's under the clean eats, and I click save, and you will notice that it says promote clean eats, promote clean eats, promote clean eats, promote clean eats. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here for here. I'm going to say promote sneak peek. Repeat every day. End on, let's see, I'm doing a second end on the 5th. And I might do that end on the 6th. So we got the holiday weekend for the countries here. Done. Sneak peek. Done. Click on save. Boom. You should see colors showing up there. So promoting the sneak peek, promoting the clean eats. Can you guess when I'm promoting this next one? If you guys said sneak peek, you're right, because sneak peek's coming up the next week. And we'll see the promote sneak peek getting in there too. Okay. So the following up and enrolling. Now notice I have my follow up and enroll that starts on kind of a Monday coming after the sneak peek here. That got put in the wrong spot. It's really easy just to move your arrow to the right spot. See how easy that was? So that's it. And so in August 1st, the next coaching sneak peek goes, or the coaching 101, and I can put in here maybe my Get Your Fix group and stuff. It's going to go, I might not start that until into August now for these two here. So, but just notice some of the things already copied over for that next one. I may need to slide and adjust these, but they're now in each month, ready for me to modify and adjust if I need them. So that's just a real quick overview on how to set up your calendar for Sneak Peek, Clean Eats, and the challenge groups that we have going on for our team. Any questions, pop it into the comment section, or ask our team. There's a few other masters of Google Calendars in here. Hope that helps, team, and get it scheduled. You got to get it down. That way it will help you remember. Take care.